tree trunk. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm trying to do my pin. Okay. All right. So my appointment is over. It went well, of course, which I already knew. Like, sometimes y'all gotta fake it till you make it sometimes. Like, sometimes you gotta prophesize over yourself. Sometimes, you just have to keep those positive vibes going, like, at all costs. Like, it is what it is. Anywho, like, I feel like I knocked that ball out the park too. Okay. Feels like it's starting to rain too. I'm just going down here to get my little lamb chops. And I'm going slow because my toe is still hurting. I walk all the day, every day, but since my toe has been injured, I try not to do too much walking because like a couple of times my foot started bleeding and stuff from me walking too much. But anywho, so everything went well. So he too said that he likes interviews like how ours kind of unfolded, that like we're just literally sitting there having like just a basic conversation, trying to get to know one another and vibing the whole situation and stuff like that. But I mean, y'all already know how wonderful and awesome, okay, Traci is. Okay, I am full of personality. Y'all know how I feel about bad customer service, so I always try my best, to give the best possible customer service experience that I can. Okay, like I said, I miss some of my repeat customers, and y'all know I like driving. So he had mentioned that they have like an actual like 15 passenger van, where he had brought up the whole DOT thing. I'm like, okay, this is where some honesty has to step in. I'm like, okay, look, I already got disqualified for a DOT. Okay, thank you. So I'm an open and honest person. I don't know how to be any other way. Okay, so he's like, that shouldn't be a problem. I'm like, okay. So the only thing with the DOT, in the 15 passenger vehicle, like, what you call it, the when I was trying to hold on, I'm just being nosy. Anywho, so yeah, so like I said, he was actually looking for, like, the other place was only looking for part-time, 3 days a week. This one is an actual full-time slot. So of course I'm gonna go for the full-time slot, and it wouldn't be like a set schedule. It could get broken up. Like, he said he primarily is looking like for like 4 to 12 shift, which is fine. He's like, are you looking for overnights? I'm like, not exactly. Like, I get in where I fit in. Like, if you need me to work first shift, I'll do the first shift. If you need me to do second shift, I'll do the second shift. If you need me to do the overnights, like, Literally in my last two situations, that's what I was doing, the overnights. Like I never worked graveyard shift until my first driving job. That's the slot that they needed filled. That's the slot that I filled. So, so I'm going down here to get my lamb chops. Hey, what's up, Space? Howdy to everybody in the chat. I can't see you right now because the sun kind of glaring. I needed some barrettes for this hair. Anywho, so I had went in there that one time to ask them if they were hiring for shuttle. And then it's like when I see it online, I don't ever get a response. And then when I go in person, no, we're not looking for nobody right now. Hey, Jeffrey. How you doing, Jeffrey? How you living, Jeffrey? What's going on, Jeffrey? How the hell you doing, Jeffrey? Hair is all in my face. Thank God this person in the office. Okay, anywho. Alright, I'm going to get my lunch. And thank God my toe is cooperating. And thank God these shoes aren't too constricting on my poor toe. Hey, Mohan. I'm doing good, dear. How are you? I haven't seen you in a minute, but I haven't been on here every day either, like I normally am. So, all right, y'all. Let me get up out of this sun. Hello. I went to the lamb chop dinners. No, that's it. Actually, I'm sorry. To go, please. Actually, let me get a sun kiss too. Traci, Traci. Do you have any like half and half or lemonades or something? Mm. Boo. Okay, that's it. Oh. Mm. Hold on, honey. To my little bag here. I like nice round even amounts anyways. Just sign. Yes, please. Oh, thank you, dear. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. I gotta exnate that damn can soda, $2.25 for a can soda. What the hell? Okay, anyway. Let me call the squad. Can I have my soda now, please? Thank you, dear. Sorry, y'all, this light. Yeah, I just ordered well, it's technically lunch. This thing is dirty. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Glad to see you, Mohan. Glad to know that you're doing well, dear. And yes, I'm drinking the soda, y'all. Don't judge me. So, like I said, everything went well. It was short and sweet. I like short and sweet. He said he pretty much might be hiring a part-time driver person too, and a part-time front desk person. Because he asked me, do I do front desk? And I'm like, long time ago, before everything was computerized and stuff like that, we were writing everything out on the little cards. So, mhm, I think everything went well. So, and he looked like a brownie, so that's different. It went well, dear. It went well. Like, I think I got the job. I like every time, like I said, when I feel like I got the job, I definitely got the job. So that's why I wasn't worried about it. I didn't pray on it or nothing because I already knew, you know. And then I get there and I killed it. So so I asked him. He said he's trying to fill mainly for the 12 shift because I asked him like, oh yeah, I got hair. I hate when you get a hair in your mouth. It's a weird feeling. Anywho, so I always had like a regular set time slot. Like y'all know, my last little situation was it. What was it? 10 to 6. I think it. Shit, I don't even remember. Excuse me, but I don't even remember what the fuck schedule I worked last time. It was overnight. Y'all know it was overnight. Anywho, then at the Red Roof, I did overnights too. It was a set schedule though. It was a set. Well, no, my last situation was a set schedule because I worked the same exact hours every day of the week. Theirs was a little bit different. The scheduling was a little bit different. This one, he said it could be like 3 days doing 4 to 12 and like 2 days overnight or whatever. I was like, I don't care. I have the flexibility in my schedule. You know. Bye, Mohan. Have a good night, dear. Thank you for chiming in. You did great. I'm putting you in the universe. Exactly. Exactly. Look, y'all know. Y'all know how I work. Y'all know how I do. I, it's time for me to get back to work. It's just time. So I'm ready. And I need these two pay stubs to move, and I need to find some spray or whatever. Matter of fact, let me look at that right now while I'm sitting here because I am not trying to bring no bugs with me for real. Especially not no damn bed bugs. And everything needs to be free willy nilly. Where when Big Mama need to handle the business, you call the runoff and be like, look, y'all need to handle it. Okay, I need you to handle this. Like, yeah, we need it back like that. Uh-huh. I understand people sometimes need a situation if they need it. My birthday came out too in the Pick Five last night. I haven't played no numbers. I can't even remember the last time I played a number. But my birthday came out 08234 in the Pick Five last night.
Laughing out loud, I would say hide the phone on the next job until you get through the probation phase and get full time position, so you can really put them in a chokehold if they get out of pocket. Yeah, I'm not going to be recording. I already said I'm not going to be recording. Like I said, unless they give me a reason to record, I'm not going to record at work because there's really no reason to. Like, I wasn't recording at first when I was at my other job, but the moment that I had to start recording, I started recording. Shit is what it is. I ain't mad, and I would do it again. My mama said, "You don't let nobody take your rights away." I'm a brownie. As a brownie, living my life as a brownie, always living my life as a brownie. You don't let nobody take your rights away. And they were coming out of pocket with the EEOC stuff, with the OSHA stuff. Yeah. And then you see Tracy was the only one crazy. Tracy was the only one complaining, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, even with Tracy not being there, what did they do? They got another van for the people to ride in. So because Tracy was running off at the mouth and complaining, finally something was done, whether I was physically there or not. Yeah. What needed to have happened, happened. Because I did not shut up and I spoke my mind and I handled my business, even though they didn't at the time. Whatever. What needed to have happened, happened, even without me being there. So I feel my job was done. Okay? So it is what it is. I'm trying to find some spray. I need to spray that room. Especially because I had found 3 bugs literally right before I left for my interview. So I told them, just look out. I have tape right there. I have the alcohol and the tape, but I need to, we need to spray. Like I don't know for sure if it was the new dude that moved in. Excuse me, but I swear, y'all, I was there weeks before that dude moved in, and I had bought a mattress pad. I had bought 2 different sets of sheets to change the sheets on the bed. I never saw no bugs until the dude moved in. So I'm probably gonna have to go to Home Depot or maybe do a DoorDash where they could deliver something to the house. Tracy, oh my God, because my ass filed a complaint on a tenant holding Diddy naked parties on the weekends are blocked from me, child, for not confident city giving out code enforcement tickets and discontinuation bill, disconnection bills. Hey, what's up, Sam? You love gloves. Okay. Do you have any disposable gloves, plastic gloves, rubber gloves, cleaning gloves, surgical gloves? At the house, I have the nitrile and latex gloves for cleaning. But I need those for cleaning. A lot of your damn neighbors, look, these freaks, y'all, talking about Diddy is a swear. And my folks like Diddy. I mean, I like Diddy. Like, I like Diddy. I don't like the extracurricular stuff, though. Just like I liked R. Kelly until we found out about his extracurricular. Now, should we be concerned about what he does in his personal life? No. But when you're breaking the law and you're violating people's personal rights, their person, and all that stuff, then yeah, that's a problem. Shouldn't be messing with the kids. It's nasty. Oh, yeah, this is the diatomaceous earth. I had got it before, but I never had a chance to use it. Yeah, I just need something done with these bugs. I can't deal with the bugs. I can't. I can't. Mm-mm. So literally since the first, like I said, because the landlord, she's at this point, she's just getting on my nerves. Like I said, as long as I have this job, I can get my two little pay stubs and we could just move somewhere else because we've already talked about it, because it's like we're in a very small space and it's like you're not going to keep, we're already kind of improvising. And then you're not going to start getting on my nerves on top of it. Okay, especially when people paying their money. Anywho, Beetlejuice. Anywho, so I know I got this job. He said he wants somebody to start immediately. I was like, perfect. I can't believe the city punished my neighbors because I reported an unlicensed, no permit wannabe Diddy tenants who have freak offs in the basement of a convenience store. Is your landlord acting like that last landlord that I reported? So I can't really say because this is not my landlord. Okay, I moved into somebody else's space, you know. So people handle stuff different, and the situation is different. So I can't really say for sure, but the space is not the same. The crazy shyster snow lord Spanish lady she offered up a better space until the rodents took over. Okay, because that's nasty. This lady literally bought probably like a practically condemned row house, didn't put no money into it to try to spruce it up none, and just moved in a whole bunch of folks that knew they needed a place to stay and that they gonna pay their rent because they need a place to stay. That's pretty much how it is. So so even like when the issue came to be, it's like it wasn't handled the way that it should have been handled. And I understand because of the situation and circumstance. That's why I got to go. And I'm not trying to take no bugs with me. I'm not trying to take no bugs with me. I need my own space where I can cook and be comfortable in my own kitchen, where I'm not sharing space with people taking my stuff out the kitchen. You know, he's not much of a cook, but I already knew that ahead of time. He does his best, and that's all that I can ask for. Like, but I just make it clear, like, don't put that expectation on me like you expect cooked meals every single day, because I don't do that. Mm-mm. I don't even do that for myself. So, I mean, if anything, you'd be lucky to get one cooked meal, and it's not gonna be every day. Did I cook yesterday? Mm-mm. Did I cook in the morning? See, I normally do morning stuff. I am my most productive first thing in the morning. So, like I said, it's different, but I just need things to be the way that they need to be. Because when stuff needs to be handled and regulated, and Big Mama needs to handle the stuff and regulate. That's all I'm saying. We need a more comfortable space, a better living arrangement, comfortable space, more space in general. I need like at least a 2 bedroom. Like I need a 2 bedroom or like a townhouse because I need my own separate room to be able to focus and create in my own little calm, cool, collected, clean, bug free rodent free chill space. So that's what Big Mama need. Big Mama gonna get what she want and she need finally for once in my life. So that's what I'm working on. And like I said, this job will at least be able, I just need to get my foot in the door. I just need to be able to get my foot in the door somewhere. I don't mean job wise. I mean, living wise. Like, excuse me. Like, I need to have my own space. The people, you know. I mean, I'm cool with my situation right now, because that's different. Like, I chose that. I made that decision. But I mean, as far as living with people, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I need my own space. Tracy, I know it sounds crazy what I'm talking about, but look up, what is it, the Hourglass ATL on Instagram. Yeah, I still need to get on Instagram, and you will see the nasty nude couples and half nude mess. I'm not talking crazy Atlanta really go down. Well, obviously they likes to party in the ATL. I'm just saying, in this day and age, it shouldn't be all that freak shit. It's still too much shit out there. People are not protecting themselves like they should. They're not having those conversations like they should. Like I said, those uncomfortable. That's definitely an uncomfortable conversation that needs to be had. But these people are obviously not having these conversations. So let me just put this out there, right? This would have been, well, I can save it for a story time. I'll save it for a story time. I'll save it for a story time. Like, if you don't know the potential risks that are out there in general, that's for men and women, you should not be having sex. That's all I'm saying. And then we live in a day and age, before you lay down with a new person, you need to be going to the doctor. Both of y'all need to go to the doctor. Go see the doctor. Yeah, both of y'all need to go together before you lay down with somebody new. That's the day and age that we living in. At this point, I think the city allows these illegal parties because, yeah, I'm sure there has to be some type of kickback. It's always something about money. It's always something about the money, honey. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Like, people just focus on getting off and stuff like that, and you need to be, focused on bigger and better. I just don't think it's a situation where that one desire or need is actually officially fully satisfied. That's just how I feel. They could be. They could be. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. You got to live and learn. I'm just trying to get my little eggs in the basket because I need a bust a move. Yes, dear. All right. Ooh, I can smell those eggs. Alrighty, y'all. So this is my little lamb chops. Like I said, we used to order from here all the time. My old job. Hold on, I'm trying to open it so you can see. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Ooh. Right, that's true. That looks good. Them onion. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't realize they were gonna put onions on top. He's not gonna want the onions. Yeah. Anyways, that should look good. Look at that. So that's lunch, y'all. That's lunch. I love onions. I'll eat his onions. Oh, goodness, excuse me. Some forks and lots of napkins. A couple butters too. I like butter on my bread. It's these marinated lamb chops from the little halal place that I'm at. They good as shit. Good as shit. Like, good as shit. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know what seasons and stuff they use. It is good as shit. Hold on. I just dropped the fork. Oh. So, hey, Abby. So it's the lamb chops and then you get rice. So it's like a lamb platter. Like we eat a lot of lamb platters around here or whatever, but this one is the actual chop itself, not chopped up. That's the address because I need to call my Uber. It smells good and it is good. Crazy criminals like that landlord you had can get away with robbing her tenants, but people focus on sending 2-year-old kids to Venezuela. Shaking my head. Yeah, look. Thank you, Abby. Look, like I said, if y'all don't get anything from me doing my recordings, like I said, my first message that I always try to put out there is to encourage people to not be flim-flammed. You know, like I said, if you need to check a bitch, check them. I ain't saying lay hands, but if you have to lay hands, because sometimes people just don't get the hint. Sometimes it takes an extreme. Sometimes it takes the extreme, because sometimes you got crazy motherfuckers that just don't know how to take a hint. Okay, so I'm not endorsing laying hands, but if you need a hand in your business, to whatever capacity you need to handle your business, handle the business. That's all I'm saying. Okay. If you need to check a bitch, check them. If you need to put papers on their ass, put papers on them. Like, do not allow these fuckers to get away with this tomfoolery, because people can only get away with what you allow them to. If you don't allow them to get away with the BS, then at some point, maybe they'll simmer down and stop. Maybe they will finally sit down and listen to their hair grow. I'm just saying. At some point, maybe they will get a clue. That's all I'm saying. And then the second thing is learn from the old fool. Y'all see, I don't always make the best choices and decisions for myself. Learn from the old fool. Don't make the same damn crazy decisions that I do and bad choices that I made. Learn from the old fool. Like I said, if I just help one person, I feel like my job is done. Do not put up with the flim flam. That's all I'm saying. People need to speak up on the crimes here in America. Yes, they need to speak up on a whole bunch of stuff. That's exactly my point. You know, people could complain about stuff, and then, like, even like with the elections and stuff like that, oh, I'm not going to vote because of this, that, and the third. Okay, fine, don't vote. But then when you don't vote, don't complain either. When you're not putting forth any effort to bring forth the positive change or just the change in general that you feel is necessary, if you're not going to put forth any effort to try to do something to change it, then don't complain. That's all I'm saying. Tracy, you're not a fool because you call crap out. Yes, I sure do. You know, I don't put up with no bullshit. You know that. I don't put up with no bullshit. I don't care who you are. And don't be messing with my folks either, because I don't like that either. Don't like it. Mm-mm. So that's what I'm saying. I'm glad that I was here on this platform to motivate you, and God only knows who else since I've been here. I know I'm a lot. I know I'm a lot to deal with. I know a lot of people can't deal with all of this, but the ones that get it. And I'm grateful because at least somebody's listening and paying attention and is aware and actually can hear my message and hear what it is. I'm not just sitting out here running off of the mouth. So it is what it is. All right, let me schedule my ride. Let me see how long it's going to take for me to get back to the house. And let's see what else is going to happen for the day. I definitely need to get some spray. Lord Jesus, they got a whole bunch of hiding spots. Bed bug hiding spots. Damn, they go on the carpet too. Well, there's not carpet in there. It's just like a big area rug. Yeah, I just need to find some spray and find out whatever stuff that they don't like the smell. I'm gonna like peppermint or whatever the room down. I didn't cook dinner last night because I had to go to the ER to get my foot checked out. So I didn't cook dinner last night, and I probably might end up cooking today because I just got these lamb chops. If we get hungry later, I'll probably just heat up something. That lady's dog was so cute. She was so cute, y'all. So like I can't wait until I can get my little rental, but I have to be mindful that I got to pay that whatever is like, I think it's at least up to $350 a week. But like I said, doing the ride shares, she was an older lady. Even the lady that took me home last night, no, she took me to the other hospital. It was the African gentleman that took me home. Yeah, so I had to pay for an extra ride last night because that cyanide shit, that was crazy. Crazy. When I say it was crazy, that shit was crazy. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Let me see. I ended the live fixing something before you got off. What was that I meant? Oh, Babe had went to the store last week. So he was supposed to go to the store yesterday too, and didn't get a chance to go to the store. So I went to the store because we couldn't be in the house all weekend with no food and stuff. So he had got like, it was like this like already prepared like beef chili, but it was kind of spicy. People make their chili spicy. I don't make nothing spicy because I don't eat spice. I'm spicy enough for me to eat spice. Okay. He likes spice. I don't eat spice. But really, he doesn't eat a lot of tomato based stuff. He doesn't like onions. I don't think he's like a big fan of garlic either. What else did he pop up the other day? I told him, I was like, I need to start writing this stuff down. Like, I need to write it down because I'm not a finicky eater. I just don't eat gross shit. Other than that, everything is pretty much free game. He don't like onions, and I can't remember what the new thing was that popped up the other day. Like I said, I need to make a list. I need to make a list. So it was prepaid. It was already like pre-prepared, like beef chili, but I had to bump it up. Like I had to put some Old Bay in it and some sea salt, some fresh cracked black. I put cheese in it. I put a little bit of rice in there, and because he had made rice earlier, so I ate some of the rice and just a little bit, like a spoonful. It wasn't a lot. And then I put sour cream on it too to bump it up because it needed to be bumped up. So that's all. He had already eaten before I had got home, so I just heated up something for myself, and that's it. It was beef chili, the beef chili with Oh, okay, that's better. It's a little bit cheaper than coming out here. Okay, that's what's up. So that's it. I had that and my pineapple. So I have some more pineapple at the house that I can munch on when I get in. Tracy, I told you to look up Waymo next time you need to get a ride where the car picks you up and drives you to your destination without a driver. It might be cheaper for some routes. Okay, yeah, but do you really trust that? Like what the car is driving for you. What if there's an accident? Like, is the car gonna have enough reaction time to avoid an accident? I don't know. I think about stuff like that. Like I said, y'all know I mentioned it before. If we actually had to live through an actual zombie apocalypse, do you have the actual life skills to be able to survive? Like, I want to be like Michonne, okay? I want to be like Michonne, okay? But I don't have those green thumb, like, life skills. I don't know how to grow shit. The lady with the cute dog that just dropped me off for my interview, she likes flowers. She said she wasn't into flowers and all that stuff too, but over time she got into flowers. Yeah, plants are important. We need plants in order to survive. But right now, I don't know if I could actually put a seedling in the ground and could actually grow my own little whatever. You know, at this point, I feel like we need to be more self sufficient. Like we just do. We need to be more self sufficient. It's hard though. You need some land. You need to have the will and the know how, or at least learn and do some research and stuff. Cause like that's pretty much how my mama grew up. My mama grew up poor on a homestead. You know, when you're self sufficient, you don't have to deal with a lot of folks. But I can't kill chickens and all that stuff. Like I can't do that. Like whatever I gotta eat, like I could go fish. I'll learn to go fishing. Like I don't want to kill no animals though in order to eat. I don't want to have to be the one to do that. Yeah, I mean you do what you got to do, but I don't want to have to be the one to do that. You feel me? So I mean like when when they were at the prison on The Walking Dead, I think that that was like their first little best little setup because everybody had their own little areas. They had, showering facilities. Everybody had their own little space. Nobody was not like literally over the top of each other and all that stuff. I think that was cool. Then of course they ended up in Alexandria. That's where I grew up. So ironically enough, they started in the ATL. Rick was in the ATL when the show started. When he was on the horse, very first episode, they were in the ATL, and then they ended up in Alexandria. Mhm. So I think about that type of stuff because I don't know if I would actually be one of the ones that could survive at least for an extended period of time. Okay, so I've been watching what's that HBO show? It's kind of like Walking Dead. Let me see. They didn't pick me a driver yet. What are the current shows playing on HBO? Yeah, The Last of Us. The Last of Us is like Walking Dead. That's a pretty good show. And it just started. And of course, I haven't watched any of the new episodes yet. Like, I haven't even seen the last episode of The White Lotus. Like, it's kind of different. It's kind of eccentric. It's kind of weird in a sense. But I like White Lotus. I do. Yeah. So I went back and watched the first two seasons. The first one, I think they were in Maui. The second one, they were in Sicily. The third one, they were in Thailand. If animals adapted to life on Earth throughout the years as humans can, it's all about adapting to whatever comes your way. Yeah, I hear you. I just don't want to kill Bambi, you know, or Wilbur or Thumper in order to be able to eat. That's all I'm saying. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. mm. All right, y'all. They still haven't decided to be a driver yet. There's supposed to be 8 drivers nearby, and they still haven't decided me a ride yet. I mean, look at yourself, Tracy. I mean, a lot of people couldn't survive half of the things you have experienced. And mind you, you didn't have to unalive anybody to be alive today. Tracy, you were strong. Yes, that is so true. So thank you. First and foremost, thank you, for the compliment and the words of encouragement, honey. Yes, that is true. Okay, so I feel I have a lot of resilience. Okay, so I feel part of that is from me. I feel like part of that is from my mama and my small knit family. Okay, because I can't take 100% of the credit for that. And then I have to also include the fact that I'm trying to be more spiritually grounded too at this point, because there's a lot of stuff that I let roll down my back at this point. The 20-year-old me, girl, look, let me tell you, I would pop off like how my mom, I think my mama used to get off. I'm trying to tell you, I think she used to get off on cussing people out. I think it made it feel, I think she actually felt good by cussing somebody out. My mama would cuss somebody out in a heartbeat. Don't say not one thing out of your mouth that she didn't like, because she might pop off on you. That was her thing. I try not to do that. That's where Tracy's individuality comes in my older age now, because I'm mature, I try not to pop off. I try not to do any of the extracurricular stuff that is going to exalt a whole bunch of energy that I don't have to do. Like I said, I try to pick and choose my battles at this point. But sometimes bitches don't get a hint. Like, why is this heifer texting me after I changed my telephone number? Why is she texting my phone? How the fuck did she get my new telephone number? And why are you texting me dumb shit that I don't give two fucks about? You were messy. The old bitch is messy. I don't want to deal with the messy. I'm happy. Like I said, my stuff is not nowhere near as comfortable as where I was. But I would rather deal with what I'm dealing with now, with who I'm with, dealing with the stuff that we're dealing with right now, than the latter. I'd rather do that. Like, even dealing with the bed bugs and all that stupid shit. I'd rather deal with that. I just would. I'd rather deal with that. hmm Because at least I'm having a good time. At least they're not plucking my nerves like that. At least they're not trying to control me like that. Like, I am not to be controlled. I don't need that type of whatever you want to call it. I don't need somebody to try to act like my mama. Like I said, my mama's in heaven. Lord rest her soul. So I don't need nobody my same exact age that barely can handle their stuff try to tell me what I need to do with myself. Because literally the only thing that you have over me is a regular city place to stay in a car. But yeah, I can get that for myself too. Other than that, it's not like you can work. It's not like I could go run a marathon right now if I wanted to. They couldn't do that. I could go hiking in the woods. They wouldn't. They have a bug issue. And physically, I don't even know if they can handle it. So you want to sit here and talk shit about people that are supposed to be in your inner circle, that are supposed to be your folks, your friends, whatever. Oh, it's busy right now. They haven't assigned me a ride yet. So I'm just saying, like I said, what you see is what you get. I'm a straight shooter. Like, I don't pull the wool over people's eyes. I am not trying to get hemmed up. I'm not trying to hem anybody else up. Okay, in the process, I'm not trying to do any of that. I'm not trying to make the people that are supposed to be close to you in your inner circle that you actually consider friends, or like in this sense, we were supposed to be more like family. That's not what it felt like though. This last time, and like I said, I still haven't got the definite answer as to why I was led back this last time. I was away for the first time I was away for a whole year. The second time I was away for 2 whole years. And people still don't get a clue. What the fuck? Hold on. They still haven't decided me right. So all I'm saying is, life is short. And while we still have time here in this 3D realm, we should be spreading as much love as possible. Okay, they just finally assigned me somebody. It's gonna take 15 minutes. I shit, I might as well eat my food then. 15 minutes. A lot of time to wait. And I can't even get done because now the crowd is coming. I'm so serious. My mom says I have to work on my temper. This is why I block folks on the internet because you don't want to know me and make me mad. Look, honey, you ain't got to tell me. You know I got a temper. You've seen all of my crazy, my malfunction, dysfunction, or whatever. But at least I can say I'm working on myself. Most people can't say the same. Most people don't think that they have issues that need to be changed. When you're dealing with a narcissist that think their shit don't stink, they don't think that they need to change, and then they got mad. Or you called me a heathen. Oh no, I didn't. But you know what you do. You know how you cut up. So if that's how you refer to yourself, so be it. You know you act a fool. This needs some feta cheese, some black olives. This, that's a nice meaty chop, y'all. That's a nice meaty chop. I still have 12 minutes before my ride is here. The meat is so tender. You got the smoke flavor from the grill and all these wonderful seasonings. I like the chops better than the actual lamb platter. It was in my paperwork last night to cut back on my carbs, but I'm gonna eat some of this bread today. I like this long bread. And let me see what this green sauce is. You get a little cucumber sauce, the tzatziki sauce, whatever. I don't know. They normally at Lodi Dip they give you the sauce to dip your bread in. I don't know. It's like a pesto. It's like a spicy pesto. Let's see. I'm feeling froggy. It's okay. I like it just by itself. All right, so let's try it with the bread. Mm-hmm. So how did you meet your boo? If I may ask, you don't have to say if you don't want, but I was shocked you called. I was shocked you caught an eggplant quick. You're not afraid of relationships, I see. Um, no, I'm not afraid of relationships, but most people string you along and don't really truly know what they want at the time. And I'm always the one who wanted a relationship when the other people just want to play around and shit like that. And I just don't have time for that shit no more. But no, I don't have a problem saying I met Babe on Facebook. And like I said, I don't like doing the online dating shit because like I said, in the 21st century, I think it's horrible that we've got to a point to try to meet somebody off the break. They were like, I won't fuck. Like I had a dude tell me the last time I was on a dating app, like on the first date, he was expecting sex. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck you think this is? Unless you're giving up the coochie, I'm not taking you on a date. Nah, no problem. We didn't go out on a date. I said I was going to put myself out there to meet somebody because I was tired of being by myself. Like I said, I can be in that house all day, every day with a whole house full of people and still would feel alone. Why? Because I'm the only early bird and a whole house full of night owls. And obviously, God bless you, obviously I'm different from everybody else, all the other characters in the house. I'm the only one that got issue. Fine, no problem. I will remove myself from the equation with my fucked up toes and everything. I had to remove myself from the equation. Tell the Atlanta women afraid of. And man, you do a lot of different because what is because it's a lot of poly relationships and situations going on. Yeah, I ain't never got time for this shit. I ain't got time for it. I don't have time for it. I don't have time for it. Like, I never really consider myself a vanilla person. I'm not. But when it comes to relationships, I'm vanilla. I just want my person, like like Auntie had said that time. Her aunt has said that at this point, the only family that I'm gonna have for myself is the one that I create for myself. She's like, I know you were close to your family and your mom because you talk about them a lot. It's true. So that's why I put all my cards on the table. That's why I make it clear what it is that I want, what it is that I'm looking for. So, so I met two other people before I met my boyfriend. The first dude was a straight up mama's boy. I ain't got time for that shit. I ain't got time for it. It's a huge turn off. Huge turn off. I understand the physical limitations. I understand because I've been there. I've been there. I've been there in my last situation. Okay. But I don't want that in my current situation. Like I've lost weight. I want to get out in the woods. I want to go hiking. I want to go swimming. I want to do all that shit. And I can't do that with somebody that has a physical limitation. Oh shit, she's 2 minutes away. Or he's 2 minutes away. Let me wrap this up, y'all. So we talked about it. He knows I want to go hiking. I want to go swimming. That meat is so good, so good. All right. So, like I said, the first dude was a mama's boy. He cussed me out, sending all types of bullshit ass messages to my phone. I had to block him. I don't have time for the crazy. You're not gonna click with everybody, especially not acting like a damn fool. And he literally had his mama all up in the mix. She was sweet. It's too much for me. It's too much for me. Tracy, you're must be younger than you. Yes, he's younger than me. That's never planned. It just happens, you know. But yes, he's younger than me. But it's not a big deal. You're only as old as you feel. And in my mind, I'm still 27. Okay. Okay. Like I said, I put all my cards on the table. I put all of my cards on the table. I didn't sugarcoat nothing, whatever. And I had the second person I met. Like we had hung out, but again, they just want sex. I'm like, no. Hey, Sprinkle. What's up? Yes, all is well. All is well. I just went on a job interview, and I just got me something to eat. Oh, hold on, y'all, because he's outside. Or should be outside. Hold on. Okay, I think you just pulled in. Hold on. I'm trying to miss my ride. Oh, I'm about to fall. Wait a minute. Hello. Yes, I'm good, dear. How are you? That's good. Where? Oh, okay. I'm on my YouTube. Do you mind?
You said you're doing YouTube?
Yeah.
You making a YouTube?
Yeah. I'm on my live right now.
Okay. Well, hi.
Okay. My Uber driver said hi,
You. That's what's up.
y'all.
You rating food?
No. I had a job interview.
Okay.
So
and you took them in there with you?
I sure did. I share. Yeah, I share.
All right, well, I'm gonna leave you to your.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just letting you know because some people don't want to be recorded.
I always want to be recorded. Always.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to. Like that's why I created my YouTube in the first place because I was tired of the mistreatments and the injustices and stuff. People don't know how to act.
Injustices?
Yes, injustices.
Okay.
Sometimes people don't know how to act.
Turn left on West Nursery.
Tracy's a regulated. When I have to regulate, I regulate.
I know that's right.
Yep. So this kebab place, because I used to work right there. Hold on, y'all. Some people could be weirdos. Yes, there's some weirdos. I knew one very well.
A weirdo.
No, we don't want to deal with I can't deal with the weirdos. Weirdos normally are crazy. Tracy can't deal with crazy and mental illness because they go hand in hand. It's a lot. It's a lot. Ooh. Yeah. So listen. If they know hands can date and fall in love with this.
So what is the basis of your content? Right? Where do you? So you just go ahead. You like super vigilante. You go ahead. You find injustices and have to deal with. What is the
vigilante?
Yeah.
I've been referred to as a vigilante before. Okay, so like I said, I came to YouTube because they were horrible.
Your bosses.
Yes, it was a whole family unit. The parents and the son took over this hotel. Most of the hotels around here are owned by Indians that are normally Patels, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the previous owners sold their property because I think they were retiring. I think they moved to Florida or whatever. So the crazy Koreans took over, and I lived there before I started working there. But I started working there because being an employee, I should have offered discount as far as my rent was concerned, right? That didn't happen. And then the room that they had put, because I was having a hard time paying my $80 a day for the original room that I had. So they had a pool, so I was on the pool side originally on the first floor. They moved me upstairs, on the back side on the second floor, because I couldn't pay the $80 a day anymore. And this is even after I started door dashing and stuff with my friend. So the dad was just an asshole. I can't put it any milder. He was an asshole, and the room was condemned. It had I had black mold throughout both of my walls in my bathroom. He pretty much just put a stove, a kitchen sink, and took the shelving and stuff out of what was the little closet area to make a kitchen. And so he's like, "Oh, I want $1,500 a month for this room." I'm like, "Excuse me, $1,500 what? I'm the only part-time employee on the property. If the full-time employees pay $600 a month, do the math with me. If you're full-time paying $600 a month, when these people are getting paid at least $15+ an hour, when I was still getting paid $15 an hour, but at part-time hours, how am I supposed to afford $1,500 for this nasty room that was supposed to be completely out of service?" So I called code enforcement on them. That's why I ultimately got fired, because there was a lot of prostitutes that lived on the property. So I had to put the papers on one of them because she was harassing me. She kept coming in my job space, messing with me, coming knocking on my door, doing stupid stuff. And I just got tired of it. So I had worked there 8 whole months. I didn't take no time off. So I was working full time at the hotel, and then I was working part time at the other hotel where I lived, and
I wanted to take off on mine and my mom's birthday. That was a problem. I had to put the papers on the Jezebel, and then I called code enforcement on them like 3 times, and the daddy didn't like it. So, Maryland, I found out, obviously, is an at-will state. So with this whole horrible experience, I learned about
can do whatever they want.
They can do whatever the hell they want, which sucks, because if you fire somebody, you should tell them why they are losing their job. I mean, I just think it's out of common courtesy, professional courtesy. If you're going to take somebody's job and their livelihood away, at least tell them the reason why. I think that's only fair. I try to be fair. I think it's fair. To this day, like, I hired an attorney and everything. I have an open EEOC lawsuit on them. So I learned about EEOC. I learned about OSHA, and all that stuff, dealing with this horrible experience. So that's why I ultimately...
But so when you call code enforcement, what the code enforcement do?
Nothing.
Usually they do nothing.
Yeah,
like,
nothing.
Especially if it's one of their across the seas friends. They do nothing. They're able to work out of a condition that you and I aren't able to work out of.
Mm-hmm. So in this case, because it's funny that you say they're over the seas friends, so that came into play when we had to go to court when I was being evicted. Not so much dealing with code enforcement. Like, they didn't do anything because they're like, well, we go and inspect the room as it's currently occupied. I'm like, so I tried to get the lady. The lady had did a report about hotel and 4 other hotels, for the criminal activity. The lady wouldn't come because I figured at least the come and record my room.
And you would assume in Baltimore, Maryland, that nobody else dies but young black men.
Mm-hmm.
That's what, and on occasion, a young black woman. You would assume that, right?
Yeah.
Because that's how it's framed up.
Yeah.
Okay? You would assume that everybody runs this squeaky clean business because if you call the law on them, nothing happens. But the moment that they call the law on you,
Get to your pickup at 305 West Fayette Street.
okay, we gotta go right.
Okay, that's fine.
But the moment they call them on you and your brown business, oh, you better be squeaky clean.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, like, so.
I'm calling foul on that.
So from that experience, because it gets better. So from that experience, I learned about employee rights and, like I said, all of that. So like last May, I started working at a different hotel. This is a 3-star, right? It's like a 3.5 star. So I would expect everything to be better, right, than the 2-star hotel. No, it wasn't, because the same EEOC, OSHA issues, presented itself. So I had a YouTube by then. Everybody, it wasn't a secret that I had a YouTube. The only thing was my general managers didn't know because they didn't need to know. Like, I recorded, customers on there, my, fellow employees and all that stuff. The one lady that I was really cool with in the breakfast, she didn't care that I recorded. She's like, I just don't want you to put the camera on me. Okay, fine, no problem. We be talking about stuff. She was cool. Everybody was cool. But then, like I said, when the OSHA, because I was driving, they had an old van and a new van. I didn't have a problem driving either van, but then the old van, you could tell it was not inspected. Like, they didn't do the emissions on this van because you could start to smell the exhaust fumes coming inside the van. So I had, it was these black ladies that I had in the van this one particular night. The sister was right there in front with me. She has asthma. So the other sister that was behind her had shut the door. So she's like, why does it smell like gas? I said, you have to take that up with the general manager. I was like, I complained about this van. Traci crazy. Traci the only one complaining. Nobody else could smell it. So my one coworker that one night, because I said, if you want me to work tonight, I'm not driving this old van. Like, I'm not playing. Do you know my general manager hid the car keys to the new van in his office? Couldn't drive. I was like, look, I will go home. Don't play with me. Because if I get sick, all I'm going to do is replace me with somebody else. I'm not playing that game with you. Yeah, so I'm like, so this, you see what I'm saying? It's like I started having to deal with the same issues. So that's when I started recording. And so I got fired because I got caught by, some black ladies, recording. Like, I was literally sitting there talking, and I just put the phone down, wasn't paying attention. And I had turned the phone away. I just didn't mute the phone, So she, like, the lady saw the light illuminating from my phone. So she had asked me, like, are you recording? That wouldn't be the first thing that I would think of. Because, I sit in there, I read prayers, and I pull up stuff from my YouTube and Facebook and all that stuff, I wouldn't automatically assume or question somebody, oh, are you recording? Like, that's not a question that I would have asked, So, anywho, so that's what officially had brought me to YouTube. And then, like I said, from there, I dealt with the same issue. So then I started talking about that. So it's like, it went from that to kind of chronicling the other BS that was going on in my life, that needed to be documented pretty much, So now it's more of like my regular day in the life. Like, I started a new relationship and stuff like that. So I haven't really been recording every day because I went from recording to doing lives every day. And then now I pretty much just come on when I have something to share. Like, I went on my job interview. So I'm sharing that with my folks because I'm almost at the point where I can apply for partnership. So I keep my community, aware of what's going on in the world of Traci. So I would like to, be more professional with it and all that stuff. It's just, there's still some stuff going on. I can't really focus 100% on my YouTube, but I try to be as consistent as possible.
Take right exit 53 onto 9395
So,
north using the second lane.
So that's pretty much it.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
We need good content.
Thank you. Well, honey, you definitely get all types of stuff over here. Yes, because the praying God keeps saying and away from ugly regular folks. Like the Diddy freaking parties in Atlanta, I had to record. Atlanta is the average place to raise kids. Yeah.
Take right exit 53 onto
Everybody has a
9395
place to stay positive. Everybody. Yes, thank you, Sprinkle.
in 0.8 miles.
Hey,
Just
Real
take
King.
9395 north using the left lane.
Because the organizers I had to report have a whole Instagram page showing their Diddy. That's crazy. So, yeah, that's wild. That's wild. Look, y'all. We going into the city. There's Horseshoe right there. I don't know if you can see it. That's the casino. Can you see it? The stadium where the Ravens play. See, normally I'm in the car driving and trying to record at the same time. I'm not driving this time. So we going downtown. So one of my moderators wants to know if you're single. Okay, he said no.
My moderator didn't even see me. Like,
Yeah, I know. Some people just curious.
where your mom from?
She's from Atlanta.
And I surely ain't messing with no Atlanta.
He said he ain't messing with no women from Atlanta. He's like, That's funny. Y'all funny. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Let's see, it might be. I'm in heat, but I like how your driver's voice. Oh, she likes the sound of your voice. He said, "Yeah, I am the yards, Camper Yards." So we riding in the city. We downtown. Right now. Look at Baltimore, y'all. We going on a tour of Baltimore. I told you, Traci, about ATL woman. Yes, you did. You most certainly did, honey. Oh my goodness. Yep. So we're picking up somebody else, and obviously they downtown. So I like this color, y'all. You see how we got these highlights going on. I just couldn't find my brush to completely brush out this helmet. This is the other, I had one that was kind of cherry color. This was the blonde one. And then my other one that I wore when we went to the...
Proceed straight on North Howard Street.
I'm going to have to mute this in a minute. Once we're on our way to drop off, because they telling all the... that one, like I said, is giving me the vampire vibes. Oh, what is that? Oh, I don't know what that. Must be another hotel. Huh. All right, show y'all what I'm looking at, because that one building was kind of interesting.
Proceed straight on North Howard Street.
On North Howard Street. Ask your driver about the stories he has heard about. Okay, so she wants to know what stories have you heard about Atlanta women that you wouldn't date an Atlanta woman.
We ain't got no time.
You heard it. He said we don't have enough time. Oh Lord Jesus.
They play too much. They play too much. Got too much going on.
Mm-hmm.
You
can tell me I
like my women chill.
Mm-hmm.
Chill.
He said he likes his women chill.
Because she in Atlanta, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is she a traditional Southern belle?
Okay, so did you hear the question? Politic. He wants to know: are you a traditional Southern belle? Because he likes his women chill.
I gotta go around.
Why ETL wouldn't have a bad rep? I thought it was just.
She got a bad rep. I'm just saying.
No, one of my other moderators.
She from Atlanta?
No, she's in Texas.
No, I'm talking about the one that asked about me.
Yes, she's in Atlanta. Yes.
See, Macon, Savannah, they the Southern Bells.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So if I'm gonna get one, I'm gonna get one. A Southern Belle.
Mm-hmm.
One that's gonna. I don't need that, but anyway.
Look, he said I deal with no extracurricular nonsense.
I ain't saying she's a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
None of that. You know what I mean?
Well,
Turn right on West
you heard
Lexington
what he
Street.
said. I'm just saying. Okay, she said, tell him what I told him about how good ATL women don't date men in Atlanta. Yeah. So what do you when you go on the little dating apps or whatever, do you change the location like for like a different area or something? And then I guess you have to at some point be prepared to get on the road and I guess kind of like meet in between. Is that how you do it? Like I don't know. Like I
shouldn't go through that.
I hadn't dated in so long, y'all. Like literally, because me and my ex were together for like 3 years, and then we were just friends for like at least 4 years. So within that whole time frame, I was not dating, and I hate dating in this day and age. Like I shouldn't have to take pictures of my body parts to send to people to see if they might want to meet up and stuff like that. Like, no. And then, like I said, like I met the two people. First dude was crazy, mama's boy. Second dude was cool, but he wanted sex. No, not doing that. So then by the time I had met my folks, he was like, that we had, been talking for a little bit. He's like, so when are you gonna come and see me? I'm like, shut up. I was always out and about all day, every day. Anyways, y'all know I had to leave that house by any means necessary. So when I'm out and about, okay, I can
turn right on West Fayette Street.
And that's what pretty much happened. And he's cool as shit. Like, I've never dated a Virgo before, and he's sweet and attentive, and I enjoy his company. Like, me and my ex were cool too. I enjoyed his company too, but I'm not gonna have nobody disrespecting me, whether it's them or the family unit or whatever. Like, that's why we're not cool no more, because you're not gonna let your folks be really disrespectful and think that I'm gonna take that shit, because I'm not. I am not that one. Okay, so God will slam a door. He will slam a door. If you didn't get the hint, then he's letting you know, okay, this was not what was for you. He was obviously not your person, and you're not trying to completely let go. You're teetering the fence. The door got slammed. So that just happens. So let's see, tell me what I told you about ATL has too many poly and situationships. Yeah, it's too much. I'm not into that extracurricular shit. Well, I'm real old fashioned. There's a reason people called me grandma as a kid. I'm serious. I hear you, honey. Let's see, a gay couple in Atlanta wanted to have a situation with me and my mom.
Hello, how you doing?
Hi. Good. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm on my YouTube, just to let you know. She ain't paying me no mind, but I'm just
using
letting
the
her
right
know.
lane, turn right on North Utah Street.
Yes, yeah, so I have a couple of friends that are Virgo men, but again, I've never dated a Virgo, so it's a first in that sense for me, you know. Um, but I mean, it's cool. Like I said, I'm not perfect. He's not perfect, but right now we're making it work. You know, I enjoy his company. We have fun together. You know. Oh, we at Lexington Market, y'all. Sorry. See, we at Lexington Market.
Some people don't know nothing about how live it is down here.
Honey, they do now
They
because
don't.
Tracy, look,
Yeah.
Tracy be recording that on her YouTube,
Yeah,
letting
Tracy.
folks know how live
Look,
Baltimore
show
can be.
'em. Yeah. Show
Yes,
'em.
yes. So,
You don't know what's up.
yeah, Tracy try to put Baltimore on the map, okay? So if folks don't know, they gonna learn now.
They're gonna learn today.
So I never had been in there or in Mount Diamond because I refused because
You never
I know
been in where?
I never went into the mall at Mount Diamond and I never been in here.
You never been in there?
Mm-mm,
Oh, we're
but
circling back. Me and you gonna circle back.
no, but I have now because I was doing the food deliveries. So literally going in there to pick up food.
You been in the new market?
No.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That thing is really nice.
Yeah, this
Swamp outside, they ain't got nothing to do with the inside.
I know that's right.
Then keep left onto US Highway 40 West.
Okay, so who are you dropping off first? Let's see.
Oh no, go ahead. I'll turn it off.
No.
No, it's fine. No. You. I just done. I don't need the. I don't need. I just. It's white noise to me.
Oh, I gotcha. Let's see. ATL's not a real place for everyone. Yeah, true. I hear you. He was a sweetheart. Just jealous. That's why we didn't work out. Okay. If a man cheat on a woman in ATL, he better have a bulletproof vest because a lot of women in ATL are very interesting. I meant he was just, yeah, I got what you meant.
They down there starving. That's what the problem is.
They starving.
They starving, yeah.
Starving for what?
Men. Yeah. So when they get one, they got watch his background, watch his front ground, all that. So they down there starving.
Okay, I understand that. I can relate with starving when you are dealing with a vitamin D deficiency.
Right.
For a long extended period of time.
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing. Oh yeah, it's most certainly a real thing.
That's what I was on the Do Live yesterday, and I was talking about that, and it was that all men.
Sorry,
these
y'all,
men are frustrated and suffering. I said, man, it's gonna be a problem in this world. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yes, so the vitamin D deficiency is real. Like, so it had been a year and a half for me. It had been a year and a half, and I got tired of it. And like I said, I would be stuck in that house with a whole house full of people, and I still felt lonely as shit. And I just did something about it. I put myself out there, to meet somebody, and like everything is working out. Like it's working out. Like I'm happy. Like it's not what I had expected at all, but it's something that I needed. It's something that I needed. Like it's different. Obviously, the situations are different, but I actually feel like I have somebody in my corner. I didn't feel that where I was. Okay, I'm not feeling the love. I'm not feeling none of that. Okay, so I did something about it. You're not gonna keep showing all your crazy and trying to rule me and all this stuff. No. Y'all know I'm not that B. I'm not that B to be played with in general. So I did something about it. Okay. And so far, so good. Like I said, Tracy needed some TLC. Tracy's been getting the TLC. Okay. I wanted somebody in my corner. I got somebody in my corner. Like I had got up to take my shower to get ready for my interview. He went downstairs and cooked. And he made me a hamburger. He's like, here, I wanted you to eat something before you leave. That's sweet. I don't normally get sweet. Okay. That was really nice. So that put a smile on my face. That put a smile on my face because, he's making sure that I eat before I leave. And that was really nice. I had put the cold water in the pitcher to make some more Kool-Aid. I just didn't get a chance to because I went to the ER last night to go check on my toe.
So I don't keep my extra over stuff downstairs because the roommates mess with my stuff. So I keep my Kool-Aid stash in my room. So he came upstairs. He got some Kool-Aid. So he made Kool-Aid and made me a hamburger. That was sweet. Okay. So I had me like half a cup. It was the blue raspberry lemonade. I haven't had that Kool-Aid. That Kool-Aid was good as shit. So I washed my hamburger down with a little half a cup of Kool-Aid. And then you see, I laughed to go to my interview. So, and I know that I got the job. Like, he could appreciate my positive vibes that he was feeling from my end. It's all good. I know I got the job. I got the job. So let me see now. ACL is slow drive, straight eggplant woman. My paying in for dates. Push. Punishment. Marrying women. Laughing out loud. Look at the brat. Now, Big Judy fine. But I remember the brat dated men. Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I remember the brat when she would be booty short, but when she wore booty shorts and dated men. Okay. Yeah, like 1 minute I thought that they were supposed to be breaking up, and then I don't know. I haven't really been paying that much attention to, but like I saw the wedding and stuff like that. I was in tears. Like I was like, oh, I was like that was cute, And every like Big Booty was like everything was beautiful, beautiful. The brat was beautiful, beautiful. She is beautiful. They both beautiful, you know. I don't know. Like I try to wish for the best in any situation, that somebody's in, especially since they're kind of like high profile, since their whole business is out there. But I still wish the best for folks. The brat not going nowhere. Judy is like crack. That can't look up. Hey, I get it. Who wouldn't want to be tapping that booty though? She do have a big old booty. I'm just saying, like I can relate. So I picked up from that McDonald's before. Yeah, so Judy got that booty like I can see why. She got all that booty and everything else. She got all that money. Yeah. I can understand. I can understand. So yeah, so like like I said, y'all, like it wasn't gonna be doom and gloom all day, every day. Like, I had to document certain stuff that was going on that just needed to be documented because it had to. Like it just had to. Even with the crazy that was just going on. Like don't sit up there trying to put me out like, oh, I don't take accountability for stuff. Yes, I do. I'm grown. And I'm fully taking accountability for I say a lot of slick shit out of my mouth. I have for a long time. I ain't gonna stop now. Okay. Now I've calmed down in a lot of other ways. But yeah, my mouth is still a problem. It's cool though. Because some people need to learn some stuff. Some people need to change up some stuff. So it just is what it is. Baltimore's finest having a little powwow in front of the gas station. Okay. You need to have four vehicles. Mm. Anywho. So like I'm just saying, y'all, things are better. I'm in a different time and space. I'm grateful because I feel like okay, I'll give you a perfect example. So when that whole little job BS popped up with that job with the Muslim lady, you know, she was like, "Oh, that's the answer to your prayers." No, it was not. The answer to Tracy's prayers that's work or job related would involve Tracy having some passive income streams, Tracy having some financial stability, Tracy not having no more financial issues, period. That's an answer to my prayers. Okay? Not having to ever worry about money no more, not having to worry about robbing Peter to pay Paul. That's an answer to my prayers. That bullshit was not an answer to my prayers. And then she couldn't understand. Like I said, she's looking from everything from the viewpoint of the boss. I'm the employee. We're never going to see eye to eye on a lot of things. It never presented a problem, though, before. Like I said, it was so much crazy that happened this last time. And I still don't know the official reason why I was led back.
But that was another door that had to be slammed. I'm just saying, it was another door that had to be slammed. Okay, fine, whatever. The good Lord is doing what he needed to do. It's Baltimore, honey. They think they own these streets.
I'm trying to let her pass. I'm that guy.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get across there, Mom. I know you don't.
Let's see if a man in ATL broke. I'm calling the police because. Oh my God, girl. Yeah, so we in the process of figuring out the money situation too. Like I said, I have to bust. Oh Lord, they got all the veggies, the bananas. Oh shit! Yeah.
Okay, farmers market type deal?
Yeah, farmers market type. Oh, there was a whole bunch of peppers. I need to make some stuffed peppers because I got 4 peppers in the refrigerator right now. I need to do something with. And there's a whole thing of bananas. It looked like some plums or something. I love plums in the summertime. Oh, God. Yeah, that look cool. I like all my little. They said you're supposed to kind of tone down on the. What's the blueprint? With the taking the planes and I can't think of it right now. They say support your local. Oh damn, we here already, y'all.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I know. It's fine. Cause like people come down the one way and do all other types of crazies.
I don't know why you just wouldn't pull over. Like you got like 900 feet of parking space, and then you pull up to the door.
Honey, like I said, these folks in Baltimore do whatever the flirt they want to do. It's behind the other truck. Yep, right here. All righty, Mr. Dawson, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Y'all have a great day. All
You too. If you want to check out my YouTube, it's Traci Talks. Traci with an I Talks. That's my Talks with the S. No problem. Have a good one. Ooh. Why you messing with me? Why you messing with me? I'm fine, dear. How are you? That's good. It went good. Yep, it went really good. They're leaving mail outside now. Oh, let me see if the door is open. Oh, it's open. All right. Hold on, y'all. See you later, Aaron. All right. That's what it is. I want a little Kool-Aid cup to be frozen. Oh yeah. I'm gonna make some of this. I'm gonna eat the rest of my pineapple. Oh. Pink, don't judge me. And I'm gonna take my medicine. The doctor was like, my sugar is uncontrolled. I'm tired of this sugar shit running my shit. Okay. I need to be in control. It's my vessel. I need to be in control. Yeah. He put sugar in the Kool-Aid. Okay. You know when you found a winner when they can make Kool-Aid the way that you like. I'm just saying. That makes Traci a happy camper. make my Kool-Aid the way that I like, because I'm not supposed to be drinking it. So if I drink it, I want it the way that I like. That's all I'm saying. All right, I'm going upstairs. Let's see if Daddy's out the shower yet. Putting you in the purse until I get upstairs. Oh shit. Oh, yeah. Hi, honey, I'm home.
Get it?
Huh?
I said, good job.
Well, you know how they do. I'm gonna call you. Yeah, they are. But I know that I did a good job. I feel like I got the job.
What was their body language like?
Hmm?
I said, what was their body language like?
Oh, everything was cool. He says like he wished that more interviews were like how mine was, because it's like you can feel the positive vibes and it's flowing like we're just having regular conversation. Yep. That's cool. That's cool. I definitely need a brush, but I love this color. It brings it out of my complexion. Just saying. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you for everybody that chimed in. Thank you for all the well wishes. Thank you for all the words of encouragement. Y'all know I love you. Thank you for riding the wave. And still checking out on your girl, y'all. I told you it wasn't gonna be no more doom and gloom. So it's all good. I like this shirt. You know, me, I was been all like this, but I had to keep it conservative since I was going to it, y'all. Anywho, all right, y'all. So I'm not gonna promise that I'm gonna come on later. It just depends on what's going on. I gotta charge my devices and what have you. So anywho, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday, y'all. To be continued. See y'all later. Yes, thank you, Green Queen. I already know that I got the job. Just like last time. I told you. My general manager came out and he's like, oh, he's like, but that was fun. Yeah, it was fun. Traci is a workhorse. I have a strong work ethic. It's time for me to get back to work. I know I got a job. Like I said, every time that I say that I got a job, I got a job. I'm not worried about it. I think he a brownie too, or he's mixed, whatever. Cool as shit. So, and I would like a regular schedule, but if I have to do like he said, like the 3 days of the 4 to 12 shift and like 2 overnights, I don't care. Like I don't care. I have the flexibility in my schedule. I can do that. I just need to get back to work. I need them 2 pay stubs because we got to move. So I got to do what I got to do. And right now, that's a part of it. But y'all know I like driving and I miss my customers. And he's like, yes, he's like, you have a wonderful personality. Yes, I do. And thank you for noticing that, because I do have a wonderful personality. Who wouldn't want all of this? Being at the helm, driving them to and from the airport when they trying to, go on vacation or do whatever. I always try to give all of my customers the best customer service experience. And I feel that I do that. I do my job. I'm unforgettable, honey. People remember this face, the everything, the crazy and everything else. If it come out, they remember. Anywho, y'all, let me go ahead and finish, you know, getting my stuff together, eating my food, chilling with Daddy, and I'll be in touch, y'all. Love y'all. I'll see you later. Bye, y'all.